And time for one more story now. Our humanities and social scientists must also develop and try to assist in understanding contemporary challenges that we face in society. And this also in trying to seek in advancing solutions to some of the social ills and problems that we face. And that paraphrasing what the Higher Education Minister, Dr. Blade Nzimande, said. Now, the minister was essentially inviting the use of social scientists to assist in building a more just society. Nzimande was speaking at the National Institute for the Humanities and Social Sciences, or NIHSS, at that annual doctoral conference Gala, where 79 new PhDs were conferred. So to discuss this further is the NIHSS Scholarship Academic Director, Dr. Nthabiseng Motsemme, who is with us. Thanks so much for coming through.
Such a pleasure. Thanks for having us.
So a very important discussion, this one here, because very often when we talk about how to advance society and where all the bursaries are given, we talk about the STEM subjects, science, technology, and of course mathematical sciences, and engineering. So why is social sciences, why is that important to our society?
Several reasons, Akida. I think the first is the issue of the global factor. I think if we look at where we're going as a world and issues around ethics, issues around knowledge production, issues around holding those who are in positions of power accountable, the humanities and social sciences has so much to contribute towards shaping our world. First, in terms of, there's also the issue of if we're going to become a competitive society, if we've bought in, which we have, into the argument of the knowledge economy, which says produce high skills and from there establish quite a rich research base, and then from there innovation will be encouraged, and then from there you move into hopefully increasing economic development. Then it's something that we need to look at quite critically as well. We also, from just in terms of structurally, nationally in the country, structurally in terms of issues of systemic issues as well. We've got an aging workforce which needs to be replenished within the humanities and social sciences. We have issues of capacity, challenges around supervisory capacity, especially of our postgraduates. As we increase the intake, which I think the fees must fall, one of the things that it has been able to was to increase also access as well into undergraduate education. We now have to think about what happens at the postgraduate level. So we are going to experience challenges coming into the future around that. So we need to diversify the workforce. We need to, attend to structure. But just regarding your question in particular, the 200 graduates that we're very proud we've reached that historic, amazing landmark in our 5 years of existence, is that we are hoping that they will also contribute to what we call the whole knowledge question, to the issue of the knowledge project, which is about really the humanities and social sciences as well, increasing skills around critical thinking, around being able to high-level argumentation skills, being able to dissect. We live in such a high-volume data society, so we need people who are able to distill these incredible volumes of information, distill them to us in ways that are sensible, in ways in which we can package and have reasonable debates as a society.
But do you find that there's a sufficient appreciation for social sciences and its contribution to society?
And I think this is where, linked to your earlier question, what the minister's call was around. He also, in his address, I think he raised the issue of justice, as you've pointed out. He raised the issue of the environment as well. He raised the issue of as well of how important the humanities are going to be to the fourth industrial revolution. as we advance, we're going to need the aspect of the human is still at the center. As we speak about ecological justice, as we speak about, the environment being in crisis, the humanities and understanding people's sensibilities, understanding the human aspect of all of this, the interface is critical. Otherwise, we're not really going to take some of these subjects forward. But critically are also, as I say, are the skills that one gathers from going into a doctoral level education that you're able to harness as well. So the combination of the humanities and social science being what I've often referred to that through the intellectual labor of the humanities and social science, we provide the meaning structures, meaning we provide the horizon of vision, the ethical horizon of what we as a society consider collectively as wrong or right, and some of the issues, the interfaces, and we're even seeing new disciplines emerging. Digital humanities, we're seeing environmental humanity, the questions of ethics and philosophy, and what we call the science of knowledge become really important.
You know what, Dr. Motsemme, I would love for you to actually come back, and the reason for that being, and I want you to come back maybe in the beginning of next year when children return to university, when the first years come in, because there's a critical discussion to be had around the sort of subject choices that are made when people do read, social sciences. So I want us to come back to that. But thank you so much for stopping by this morning here on Morning Live. Thanks to Scholarship Academic Director, Dr. Nthabiseng Motsemme, for chatting to us about using social sciences to assist in building a more just society.